A client computer uses client software to request the service of a server. The server computer uses server software to provide services to one or more clients. DHCP, or Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, is a network service that allows a DHCP server to provide addressing information to client computers. This DHCP client has been configured to obtain its addressing information automatically from a DHCP server. This is the default on most user computers and devices. The DHCP client sends a DHCP request message asking the DHCP server for this information. The DHCP server may be a local router or a server computer. The DHCP server will then respond with the appropriate addressing information. This will include a specific IP address for the client and can also include an address for the default gateway and a DNS server. DNS, or Domain Name System, is a network service that provides an IP address for a known domain name, such as a URL. In this example, the user has entered the URL www.netacad.com into a web browser. However, to request this information from the web server, the client needs to know the IP address of the web server. The client sends the DNS server a DNS request message asking for the IP address associated with the domain name www.netacad.com. The DNS server will determine the answer and respond to the client's request with the proper IP address. The client can now send its HTTP request to the www.netacad.com web server. HTTP, or Hypertext Transfer Protocol, is a network service that provides for the delivery of World Wide Web messages between a client web browser and a web server. The HTTP client using a web browser requests the information associated with a specific URL from a web server. The HTTP server, or web server, responds by sending the client the files associated with this specific website. This may include HTML code, images, audio, and video.